Hey, Chip Whitley here for day 18 of the YouTube 366 challenge, and it's Martin Luther King Day. I wanted to do Mel Brooks Monday, but I think I'm going to put that off till tomorrow, just to talk a little bit about Martin Luther King Day. And I know as a white guy, I really don't have much to say about this. And I'm not saying I'm not a sympathetic white guy to the cause of, racial stuff, but to me, as much as it is a big deal for racial tensions and everything else, I'm not saying I don't care, but I'm saying that as far as, race goes, I don't care about race, and I know a lot of white people say that, but it's just like, it's nothing that I look at and go, oh, I don't look at racial stereotypes, and especially it's good to, work with the public for that type of stuff, but just for me to go and say, oh, that black person's lazy, or this, that, or the other, and it's like, just, unless I look and see that you're being lazy, I don't care, I'm not gonna look at someone saying, oh, just a typical blah 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 blah, like, I'm not gonna classify a whole race because that doofus is just sitting there being, texting on his frickin' phone while he should be doing his frickin' job. What business is it of mine, I know a lot of, different kinds of people that I just, my job is I work with the public, I say, hey, how you doing, and just go from there. And, I know a lot of different race people that I chat with all the time, at work and everything. So I really wish I knew what to frickin' talk about as far as this, and maybe it's because I'm a white guy that I feel, I think it's more the fact that I'm white, that I feel very uncomfortable talking about this, and also the fact that it's like 10 o'clock at night, and I didn't really prepare for any of this, so, yeah. I'm just going to leave it here and just probably do another video where people say stuff in the comments and rag on me for being a honky and all this other stuff. But like I said, it doesn't really, stuff like that doesn't matter to me. I mean, as far as Martin Luther King, I have a dream. That's very important, although I don't know if it's really materialized. I think the thought behind it is that we're all equal, but it seems like nowadays every race wants to be in charge. Like white people don't want to give up the power, black people want the power, and all the other races want the power. Instead of us all sharing it and being like, oh, we can all have the power, all share it. But, yeah, I'm probably going to get a lot of dislikes, so just leave your hate in the comments, rag on me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/ChipsterWhitley. I'm sure you'll hate on me on my Twitter page at ChipsterWhitley. So, yeah, I'll see you for Mel Brooks Tuesday tomorrow, and I'll awkwardly end this now. See ya.